So for today's episode of Cartoon Mistakes, I'm going to be looking at Bucky O Hare, which was a short-lived cartoon in the 1990s. It starred the titular Bucky O Hare, a green space rabbit, as he travelled the galaxy to stop the evil toads. It was a short-lived cartoon that just ran for one season, which is kind of a shame because it was actually really fun. So there was only actually 13 episodes when it debuted in 1991. I remember it quite fondly, and I did have some of the toys. I remember having Willy the Wit, the little blonde-haired kid, and his little figure came with a pair of glasses, but they soon broke because it was really flimsy. And it also had a game on the NES, which I think I had. Overall, it was a nice show, and it's a shame that it didn't get to have another season and develop the story and characters more, because, as I say, it was actually a pretty interesting show. Anyway, on to the mistakes. So in this first mistake, keep an eye on the TV that the toads are watching.
With rugged, masculine warts. And remember, Warts Galore is the only wart cream that guarantees.
If we pause here, you can see that there's something on the top of the TV, and it's actually blue. However, a bit later on in the scene, it changes. If we pause here, we can now see that the top of the TV is coloured red, whereas before it was blue, so it's completely different now. I also think some of the posters in the background have changed during the scene. So, this next mistake involves Dead-Eyed Duck. Now, at the start of this scene, we see this establishing shot of the galaxy and the ship fly past, and we then get a good look at it, and we can see here that Dead-Eyed Duck is already on the gun at the front of the ship. Then, as the scene plays out, Bucky O Hare calls for everyone to get into position to be ready for a battle, and it's here where the mistake occurs. Because as you'll see from this next scene, Dead-Eyed Duck is just sitting there somewhere in the ship, and then we get a whole scene of him rushing towards the gunner position as he sits down. So, what did he do? Did he walk back in between and then go back and sit down? I don't know. I think this was a mistake, to be honest. Okay, so this next one involves Bruce as he's chatting, and technically you could probably say it's not a mistake, but I kind of think it's wrong. So we can see that he has a wrench and a banana in his hand, yet when you get onto the comms, the wrench is gone, and he only has the banana. I think it's dodgy myself. Okay, so for this next mistake, it's a bit of a weird one, to be honest. I think one of the toads glitches out. Let's see what you think.
Intruders have broken into the shuttle bay. Security team to airlock 3 on the go!
Did you see what I mean? Let's take another look at that. What the hell happens to this toad? He sort of just sits back in the seat all chilled, like he's on some drugs or something. I don't know, he must be smoking weed. That's just weird.